I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here's Vladimir Klitschko. He's a 6'6" tall heavyweight with an 81-inch reach. And in the other corner, Butterbean. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy.
You've got power, you've got fight. It's like somebody blocked the sun out. Then you've got someone that's shorter, that's lighter, that's smaller. They've got to move, they've got to use their speed, depend on their boxing skills. If you can do that, if you can outbox them, you can beat anybody that's in front of you. Got to be smart, got to be sharp, got to stay on your toes.
Making his way to the ring, it is Vladimir Klitschko, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world. You're looking at the most dominant heavyweight of his era. And here is Butterbean. They call him king of the 4-rounders, but he can go 12 if he needs to. I'm not sure that any of his fights will last that long.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist, known as the king of the 4-rounders, introducing Butterbean.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge.
That's why this fight is so hot. You could have bought a ticket last year for this fight. People are so excited, looking forward to this.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. That jab won't score. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in time.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling! Don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Now relax. Just stay focused. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back, keep smart. Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your tone. Get your mind back on the job.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside with like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Wanting to land the left. Oh, wait a minute. He just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round back. Take away that confidence. Start straight down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. It's bombs away. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh no, Butterbean! He's in trouble! And it appears they're out of trouble. It's Fuller right there. Oh man, it takes a real shot to rock Butterbean, and that's what it was. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You've done all your work all the way through camp. Good work. You stay focused now. But come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Here we go to the 4th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Catch and shoot. They're both trying for a knockout. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Comfortable.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's next.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And he just rocked Butterbean, who's off kilter. Look out below. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Let him. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't be around. Get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's back out there. I need to win this.
And there's the bell to start round 5. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Incredible work rate. A perfect counter lands. Looking to land the hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both men step back for just a moment. Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get your mind back on the job. That's it. It's too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Let's start the 6th. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
we both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh no, Butterbean! And down goes Butterbean! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I'm gonna see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, you're out!
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Manny Pacquiao. He's got a reach of 67 inches, and his height is 166 centimeters tall. And standing across from him, it's Mickey Ward. Weighing in at 64 kilos bang on, he's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 178 centimeters.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
It's the Pac-Man. What a career he's had. Awarded Fighter of the Year multiple times and the only 8-division world champion in boxing history. Irish Mickey Ward. You've seen all the wars he's been in over his career. Will he give us another one here?
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Lowell, Massachusetts, here is the exciting junior welterweight world title challenger, Irish Mickey Ward.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good defense on that counter. A swing and a miss with the left hook. And that jab just missed with the left hand. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? And that shot just rung his bell. Mickey Ward right now looking for a way out. I don't know if he can find it. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some... Down goes Ward. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't change too much, just keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Listen, you switched off what you're doing. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round, good work. Just keep him on the end of
Out there, and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man, good man, good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Good stuff.
You will think back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get you
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now,
It's only one round that you've lost, don't
Here we go. It's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast the round. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Punch, counter punch. They better start respect. Hold it right there. Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Oh, wait a minute. And that shot just... And down goes Ward. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? That was the moment.
What recovery skills then?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. And that shot just rung his bell. Mickey Ward right now looking for a way out. I don't know if he can find it. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
great round. Now relax, relax. That's the same again. Don't change breathe.
Come on, we're getting back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round. Now, don't
We're
want...
boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
Good work. Now, that's it. Now, breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Stepping around. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Just get out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
Great work. I love that.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the...
There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? And down goes Mickey Ward. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Can you catch a shooting star? Maybe here at the observatory. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Zhang Li. Make room for the big fella. They don't get much bigger than this. 6'6" tall, fighting out of the southpaw stance. And he'll be facing Andy Ruiz Jr. He's 188 centimeters tall, and his reach is also 188 cm.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close. You've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
Zhang Li. This fighter may have the best punching power in all of boxing. Andy Ruiz Jr. He was the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion in boxing history. Of course, with that huge upset win over AJ.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Zhoukou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhang Li. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Imperial, California, in the United States, the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, all I can say,
all right,
heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. That counter shot lands. That hook just can't find the target. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well done with that counter shot. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Zhang is in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They exchange punches. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be. And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Hook misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Looking to land the hook. He just misses with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready.
You want to win this fight? Right. Don't worry about that round.
But you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there.
On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice job to block that uppercut. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip. You've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't give him no free shots. Eat smart.
Just listen. You've switched off. What are you doing? Don't know.
You're getting your time in already. Right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Those counter punches have to hurt. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These two fighters are made for one another. Punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
There's the bell to start round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see... Did you see that? And the Big Bang just got banged. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they telling when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A big whiff with the right hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And now you're switching on. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it.
Ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Hook won't score. Holding nothing back here in the round. They can't make a mistake. at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outfox a fight and beat them on points.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Right, he's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good work out there.
Round 7, here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Power. That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Andy Ruiz is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is pulling right there. Zhang is in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Big, big work. Big, big work. Good work.
And there's the bell for round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. That left hook missed. obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. And it looks like this fight will continue. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work. Don't forget the jab.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Now listen, kid, I need
Think about what you do. Good work. Now, don't want you
to focus back at that jab back. Just box, be smart.
take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Those 3 shots. Keep smart. Just the same again.
You're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident.
You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Just the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Now don't want you to load up.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
And there's the bell for round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice job blocking the hook. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. An eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen.
Breathe.
And here comes the 10th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Incredible work rate. And down goes the Big Bang. How about that technique on that headshot? they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he's off. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They block the hook. That hook doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here unless some... This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. And the referee says no more. This fight is over.
Time is of the essence, and it was a matter of time when this happened.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.